Welcome to week 4 of the Elestriad, where DistantCoder, representing ALIS and the Win Pantheon, throws down against Drewby, also representing ALIS and the Win Pantheon. These two casters have ranked at the top of the Elestriad so far this season, with Coder being 3-0 and Drewby at 2-1. This is a clash you do not want to miss. We're going to break down their new openings and their deck profiles in this video, and the clash will go down tomorrow. So get excited for that, show some love, hit that like button, subscribe, and of course leave a comment who you got in this one. And a big shout out to our Elestriad website. Be sure to check it out. We've got all the standings there, as well as stats for different Elestrals and much, much more. So check out Elestriad.com. Without further ado, let's take a look at what these two casters are opening this week.
What's up, my nimbugs? It's your boy DistantCoder, and I am once again back opening some packs. Now, I say packs. I'm completely lying to you. I am blatantly lying to you. I am not opening packs, as I've done for the last 4 weeks, or 3 weeks, however you want to look at it. I haven't opened packs. I've only opened guaranteed pulls. And would you believe it, I'm doing the same thing today. I'm opening up the Fire Starter Deck. Now, I'm being honest with you. I am only opening the Fire Starter Deck for 2 cards. There are just 2 cards that I want. My deck's cracked. My deck's insane. My deck's crazy. I ain't losing. I'm 3-0. I think I'm doing something right. I am 3-0. I am doing something right. Therefore, I'm going to be continuing with my current strategy of going for guaranteed drops, guaranteed cards, guaranteed pulls.
What is going on, guys? Drewby here, bringing you our pack opening for week 4 of the Elestriad. And as we saw, Volt Tempest is a good card, and I really want that, so we had to use 1 week to get the Thunder cards. This time around, we're going to open up the promos, look at these beautiful, beautiful cards, and use basically some things from here for our deck going forward. So, let's crack it open, see what we got going on, and play some beautiful, beautiful matches with some beautiful, beautiful cards to match.
All right, I know DistantCoder is a big fan of Stellars, adding plenty to their personal collection outside of the Elestriad. Can they add one right now with this starter deck?
Now, the reason why I'm doing this, as I've explained in previous weeks, but if you're just now joining the Elestriad, what are you doing? Go watch the old weeks. Otherwise, the reason why I'm doing this is specifically because I feel like it is better to aim to add 1 or 2 good cards to my strategy to make it just slightly better each time, rather than gamble on some pulls, on some packs and stuff like that, and perhaps just not get anything or get 1 card. Like, this guarantees me 2 cards that are going into my deck at the very least. So with that being said, let's open it, and I'll talk about the strategy in just a second. Surely it'll open this time. Man, I'm bad at this, dog. Ugh. I could never be a pack opening channel. Powder, how do you do it, bro? I don't know how he does it. I'm telling you right now, I'm pulling the Stellar, okay? I just want you guys to know, I am 100% pulling the Stellar. You've heard it here first. I am pulling the Stellar. If I don't pull it, then I've once again lied to you, which I've now done on multiple occasions throughout the Elestriad. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. This will open. It will open properly without destroying the cards in a perfect world. All right. Boom. Boom, and whoop-de-doo. I'm actually gonna pick that up. Damn, is that a Trifernal? We're not playing that. Boom. Oh, no, Stellar. I lied to you all. We're not playing Necrofs. We're not playing Blazeruses. We're not playing Warmites. We're not playing Flurakity. We're not playing Humbus. We're not playing Kindleo. We're not playing Volcaries. We're not playing Cinder. We're not playing Smoltuga. We're not playing Veritaqua. We're not playing Spy Nymph. I already have Nectar of the Gods. I already have Ambrosias. I already got Circle the Sky. Don't need Hephaestus. Don't need Forge. Don't need Hammers. Don't need Eruptions. Don't need Earthquake. Boom! Hey, yo, would you look at that? Now that is a good card. Gorgon's Gaze. Very broken rune. This is the reason why we've decided to pull this pack. We wanted 2 copies of the Gorgon's Gaze to bolster up our strategy, especially considering that we know we're playing against Drewby this week, and the reason why that matters is because Gorgon's Gaze is actually a really strong counter to the Hydrake, the Pantera, the Twindra. Like, that whole line, that whole Ascension line is very much countered by this card. The primary reason why is because I'm also going to be playing this. Now, say I have a Gorgon's Gaze face down, and I have my own Hydrake, and Drewby has a Hydrake on board. If I have my Gorgon's Gaze ready to go, I can just normal my Hydrake, and I can go battle. Crash into his Hydrake in the damage step, use the Gorgon's Gaze in order to negate the effects of his Hydrake, making it so that my Hydrake can special cast the Twindra from the deck, but his can't. And then if I'm able to do that, I'm in a solid leading position. So this gives me 2 additional cards that deal with the Pantera line that I otherwise would not have. So this is the primary reason we're opening this. I don't remember what's in the rest of this. Just spirits. Yeah, spirits. Spirits. So yes, believe it or not, I did all this for 2 cards. I'm going to get into deck building, and we'll see what the deck looks like. Let's run it. Run it. Send it.
Shininess is so freaking nice. We got the Panda Sun, another Sparkit here. It's hard with the camera angle, but oh man, that looks so with the glares like messing it up too. But it looks so freaking good. We got that Viserys over here, another Panda Sim. Sorlet, this thing is absolutely goated just to strike. It's such a good card, dude. Absolutely phenomenal card. Astrabbit looks so good. Man, look at this. Such a good art design on that Astrabbit there. Circle of the Sky is nice. Little utility card we get there. Some Warmite action. There's the man, the myth, the legend. The Volt Tempest right here. Beautiful card. Gonna go right into the deck because we already have 2 Griffews, and Thunder and Wind make a good combo. So look at it. Looks so good. The card for you guys to see. I do apologize. But beautiful card right there. We're going right in. Cracking over here. Another Riceros. Good looking Boombat over here. Drataya. Another Glidesdale. This might go in as well, you know. We could have Glidesdale, make a 3rd Glidesdale. And then we can try to get a 3rd Aeromare. But for now, 2/2 is nice. But again, it just looks phenomenal. Foamy. Tadpuff, and look at this, the spoilers, the Frost Spirit right here in the flesh. Beautiful card coming in hot as well. And then I'm kind of all over the place right now. Rumble Gem Veritako looks so good too. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place, baby. But we're opening this bad boy up pretty much for these cards right here. Get a cool Astrabbit for a 3rd one instead of a regular art one. We have the Volt Tempest now. And we have a cool Alt Art Hydrake and Glidesdale. Basically opening up these for this guy, these 4 right here. Maybe Sparkin and Boombat sneak in as well because Alt Art looks great, looks phenomenal. Why not play it? And then, I mean, I love my Texa Veritocrat. So we get Riceros. I mean, we got options, baby. So that's what we got going. Mostly we are now Volt Tempest boys with some Glidesdale, the Hydrake, Astrabbit, Alt Art support there. And maybe we'll go Earth next week. Get a little Viserys going. Who knows? We'll see. But for now, that's that. Have a great day. We'll see you guys for the week 4 deck builder.
I think ultimately DistantCoder made a good choice going with the Firestarter deck. Grabbing Gorgon's Gaze, one of the best cards in the game. Let's see how that impacts their strategy this week as they build their deck to take on Drewby.
Hello, it is I, Sitting Coder. I am sitting down now. I am seated. I am no longer standing. What's up, my Nimbugs? It's time for me to show you guys my deck profile. It's going to go crazy. It's brand new. Everything's different. That's a lie. Everything's the same. Practically, I changed a couple of things. Let's talk about it. I'm on 3 Hydrake. I'm back on the 2 Twindra train, and I'm on the Pantera. The reason I am playing 2 Twindra instead of 3, instead of the 1, I mean, like I did last week, is specifically because my man Drewby is addicted to Boombat. It's not okay. We have to talk about it. There's an obsession here. It's not right. He's addicted to Boombat, and because he's always on Boombat, I have no choice. Gotta play 2 of this thing. If he pops 1, I'm going to need the 2nd one. It's going to be very important. So I'm going to play 2 Twindra specifically because my man's is addicted to Boombat. We gotta solve this addiction. It's very unhealthy. It's not okay. I'm playing Triple Sorlet. Classic. Did that last week. I'm playing Triple P-Gust. Also classic. Also did that last week. Once again, I'm going to be playing 3 copies of the Elechick. The reason I'm on 3 Elechick is because I have 2 Divine Runes that this can search. The Zeus and the Aeolus, both of which are very good toolbox options. I frankly believe this is the best card in my deck. Genuinely. No cap, it is the best card. 3 Rabbit, also an amazing card. Best card in the game, not the best card in my deck. Elechick's the best card in my deck, but Astrabbit's the best card in the game. Divine Runes to add off the Elechick, which is the best card in my deck. 2 Aeolus, 2 Zeus. These cards are insane. This card lets me win the game by beating over stuff. This card lets me win the game by getting my win condition in order to get the Pantera. We're chilling. It's going to go crazy. 2 Resting on Your Laurels. 3 Ambrosia. 2 Earthquake for the Invoke runes and Encounter runes. We got a lot of them. 2 Gorgon's Gaze. 2 Shield of Achilles. 2 Poison Tip. 3 Tsunami. 1 Pandora's Box because I suspect that my guy Drewby is either going to be on the Pantera like he normally was, or he might be doing a little bit of a switcheroo over here and going for the Volt Tempest. And this checks both of those engines. And I'm playing the Tech of the Century. The Tech of the Century that I'm playing is Sharon's Obol. If you don't know what Sharon's Obol does, Sharon's Obol says that after you activate it, it's a counter rune, after you activate it, for the rest of that turn until the end phase, each time an Elestral is destroyed in battle, I get to draw a card. Now, why am I playing this? This card is insane if you are playing the Pantera Mirror, specifically because, say I have a Hydrake, and Drewby has a Hydrake. We both have a Hydrake out. I can go Sharon's Obol, crash my Hydrake into his Hydrake. We both summon out Twindra. I draw 2 cards because 2 Elestrals are destroyed. Then I crash my Twindras into each other. I draw 2 more cards because we're both going to be casting out Pantera. And then, if I want, I can even crash those Panteras and draw 6 cards in total. This card is Max C. If you guys know Yu-Gi-Oh!, this card is Max C in this matchup. It's even better, I think, if he goes and runs out his own Hydrake and attempts to climb into his own Pantera. If he goes battle phase, I go Sharon's Obol. I give him he has to make a decision. Do you want to give me 3 to 6 draws off of beating over stuff and crashing into stuff with this, or do you want to just pass, do it next turn or something like that? You know what I mean? So Sharon's Obol, really cool in that regard. I think in this specific matchup, if I draw it, it'll do some cool stuff. But yeah, so that's the deck, that's the list. We upped our counter rune count specifically because counter runes are the best cards in the game, other than Astro Rabbit and Elechick. I'm playing the best deck because my deck has every best card in the game. Simple as that. For the spirits, we are playing the classic, same thing as we did last week. I think it's 10 Lycaris, 6 Zaptor, and then 2 Teratlis, 2 Leviathan. Hasn't changed. You'll notice that I cut the Voltempest from my list. I think it's win more. I've decided to not play Voltempest. I think the card is not worth playing. With that being said, I think the spirit count is perfect. I have at no point in the tournament did I feel as though I mismanaged my spirits, or that I couldn't have managed them better in order to not be missing any spirits. So for that reason, I think the spirit count works perfectly fine. Now, with that being said, I think my deck is insane. My deck is ready to cook, and hopefully we can go 4-0. Let's do it.
I love that Drewby went to grab the promo pack this week to be able to add Voltempest to his repertoire. Let's see what deck he's bringing to take on DistantCoder.
What is going on, guys? Drewby here, bringing you our deck builder for week 4 of the Elestriad. We're going to hop right into it, and I'll explain what we got going on as the cards come out. Right at the bat, usual package here. Might change, might not. So we got the 3-2-1 going on here right now. I like the way it's been. It's been nice. I haven't been really cluttered by it just yet, but overall, the important thing is having at least this going into the games. But overall, I am 5-2. It's actually, I think we lost Twindra once. Good thing we had the other one, but either way, we got the 3-2-1 going. Sorlet is back. You saw Sorlet jack us up last week. It was frustrating, and to be blunt, you know, I had Thunder Elestrals. I didn't have any win answers at the time, or win cards to respond with at the time, and he just put my Thunder Elestrals on attack, ran them over, and just got momentum from there. So that was really annoying. So I said, you know what, let me try to be a little annoying, get Sorlet back in the deck, and maybe I'll hit my opponent's other typed Elestrals that aren't wind, and switch them to attack mode, and let me run them over. Or defense mode, we'll see. But for now, that's what we got going with the Sorlet. Sorlet is back. Still got the 2-2 here. I like this at 2-2. I think Glidesdale is great once you get, obviously, especially with the Air Mare attached to it. Attack him twice, can't be targeted, and then the +5 attack is always phenomenal. I like that. P-Gus is that too. You play it, you pop cards. Divine runes, anything you want to pop, you can pop at this bad boy stadiums. Beautiful. Any kind of cards in the back row that might be set, pop it, get you some pressure off of yourself, and let you do what you got to do to get momentum in your favor. Then we got our searchers, one of each, Jolton and Elechick. That might change as well. I don't know what kind of roaches I would run, but what right now, I can't even talk. One run, all the words are jacking me up. Jolton at 1, Elechick at 1, get a Divine Rune, get a Stadium Rune, and see what happens. Double Quackle. Healing for 3 Thunder is pretty nice. We'll take it. It's a +2 Spirit card when you play, because you have to play 1 to cast it, you get 3 back, and you get a +2 out of there. Nice healing there, and we have more Wind Spirit this week than Thunder Spirit, so healing Thunder Spirit might be really nice for us. We'll see. Or maybe I'm just getting baited into the healing, and Ambrosia will be enough instead of wasting my cast on it. But regardless, we're going to see what happens. Astro Rabbit at 3. This card is great. Play it, top 3, get a card to your hand. Bada bing, bada boom. It's beautiful. Boombat at 3. I've been debating about this card. They're lowering it a little bit, maybe to 2 instead of 3. It can be very cluttery in your hand, and it could, might not be enough, because you got to summon it and then pop something. If your opponent already has a board, you can get rid of a big guy and whatnot, but It is very nice if they have one Elestral on board, then you have nothing, then you do that. 1 for 1, you both back to 0. But if they're already ahead of you, it's not going to be as powerful as it can be, but it's still a great card, obviously. Tsunami at 2. I want more counter runes, and there we go. 2 right there. We got another Tsunami in the deck. We had 1 last week. We got the 2. I was debating 3, but 2 should be good enough, especially when we only having 1 Water Spirit. So we got that going on. Obviously, Ambrosia is at 3 because Ambrosia is phenomenal. We love it, we need it, and hopefully we draw that. Nectar of the Gods at 2 because that's what Nectar of the Gods is going to be at. A little expensive, costing 2, but obviously it's got to be expensive because you draw 2 cards from it. But like, as the game goes on, you're hurting in the end. You want to make sure you're balancing your Spirit deck right to cast the Elestrals you need to cast. Gets a little pricey at the end there, so 2 is enough. Don't need 3. Like, Ambrosia is obviously phenomenal. I want that at 3 every time. Nectar of the Gods, I think it's good at 2. Shield of Achilles, we got some trap cards going on, or counter runes going on here. More counters are good because having control of the board is obviously phenomenal, and this gives you huge momentum swings in your favor by making your opponent waste their cast if they have not casted, or if they already casted the turn. If they haven't casted, they can recast, but again, getting rid of something big or wasting your opponent's cast for that turn is massive. Then we have the new cards here. I like both is actually somewhat new, but this is what we got changed up this week. We have 1 Mount Olympus, 1 of each Aeolus and Zeus. We now have 2 Gryph-Views, so we can use these to ascend into this bad boy when the time comes. If Zeus is indeed enchanted, we cannot be targeted by card effects, so like Boom Bats and things like that, or Storlet is not going to mess me up if I don't have the Wind Spirit on yet, at least. And then just another big body, you know, give it a go, see what happens. And then Lycavolt is here for another card to ascend into, and also removing from your opponent's hand is phenomenal. So that's what we got for this week. Those are the major changes for the deck, and we're going to see how it plays out, guys. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you for the match.
It seems that both of these casters are bringing Thunder and Wind to this clash. I really like DistantCoder's tech of Pandora's Box and the Karen's Obol. I think both those cards could prove to be very clutch in this upcoming throwdown, whereas Drewby obviously can scale up to Voltempest and Penterror, so some pretty big threats there. I'm excited for this clash. I hope you guys are as well. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys for the clash tomorrow.